Well, speaking of things getting out of hand, it's Valentine's Day, which means it's time to talk about dating sims.
Yeah, I mean, nothing screams Valentine's Day like, buying, like, spending money, buying something.
Persona 5 Royal definitely
Yeah.
falls under the dating sim aspects. Let's see what's popular here. Oh, shit.
AV6 Manager.
What?
It's okay. We're on High Tech's personal account on here. He has NSFW stuff enabled, so this should have been a topic, I think, in the bonus level.
Oh, here are the popular ones, though. Like Monster Hunter Wilds, the most popular dating sim on Steam.
You know what they say, right? The couple that monster hunts together stays together.
There you go.
There. Good stuff.
And also the couple that plays smut games together stays together as well.
Yeah, I mean, are they co-op, though? That's the thing where I'm like, or is it just boring games?
Oh my
Every
God.
game is co-op if you just swap controllers. Welcome to Off the Console, the hottest, sexiest podcast featuring all of your favorite content creators and also all of your favorite news. Like, for example, the death of the Steam Deck OLED, Steam updates, are video game romances actually bad? And what's that about the Sony state of play this year? We'll talk all about that and much, much more. But if you want to check us out on subscribe to podcast.subscribe2.me, you can check out our podcast in audio form too, whether through Spotify or Apple Podcast or anything. And you can also follow us on the Fediverse and also join us on Discord. We have a Discord server. So, what are you guys playing this week? Let's start with you, Gardiner.
Oh boy. So I have been testing out the Anbernic RG Vita. This thing looks and feels very much like a Sony PlayStation Vita.
Yeah.
Can it play Vita games through emulation? Not in my experience, but
What? Why?
it's not necessarily this device's fault because Vita emulation is still pretty what's the word I would use, like in its adolescence, right? Like it's still quite immature. But this is, I mean, for its form factor, it's pretty nice. It's a little thicker than a Vita, I guess. And it doesn't have the rear touchpad that you would get on a Vita, but you can play up to like PSP on it. It's pretty good. Like PSP runs great, actually, even if you play like really heavy PSP titles. I've been having fun with it. It can't really do PS2. Like you can, some like lighter PS2 games you can definitely play, but like heavier stuff like Shadow of the Colossus, definitely out of reach. And then what was the other one? GameCube does not work on this. 3DS does not work on this. But it's a good little handheld. I like it. I did a full review of it on my website.
Very nice, very nice. What about you, James? What have you been playing?
I've been staring at all my games. I need to go through Chronos again because, like, to get the good ending, you need to play it one more time. You need to do a new game plus. But I have not played. I've been crunching, kind of getting ready. In fact, I need to put my time off for when Resident Evil comes out at the end of the month. I am preparing for that. That's the game I'm excited for. Salivating for it.
Hell yeah. And as for me, I've almost finalized my computer. I managed to find an SSD at a good price. All I really need now is a case. And honestly, I'm just trying to see what cases look nice. It looks like Lee and Lee's coming out with a nice case, the Landcool 4. We'll talk about that later. I'll show it to you guys later, I guess. But aside from that, though, I got the Ein Thor to review.
Oh, nice.
You got a Vita, I got a 3DS. That's pretty. It's been pretty nice. Yeah, I've been heavily experimenting with it. The hard part is finding a good Android front end, but there are so many good options. Truth be told.
Yeah, we reviewed the Ein Thor on the site too.
Yeah, Dash did. It was good stuff. I read it. So it's But yeah, I do quite like it. I do miss having a portable that I can stick in my pocket wherever I go. Unfortunately, the Steam Deck is not one such a handheld, and by the looks of it, you can't even buy one in the US, at least.
Wow. Wowzers.
Sold out.
And people have been theorizing, because has the Steam Deck OLED ever been sold out? I know the Steam Deck LCD was sold out like very early on.
Yeah, I don't recall an instance of it being sold out, at least in the US.
Yeah,
I thought when it first released, it kind of went through a sold out phase for like a month or two. But
what, the OLED or the LCD?
Both.
Well,
like
the LCD was definitely, yeah, I remember
for sure. But the OLED, I thought there was like a little bit, but
I mean, Valve is generally good on. Like, I remember when the LCD sold out, Valve, assured that there were more coming.
Yeah,
and I feel like at this point, Valve would have done so too. For the OLEDs, they would be like, "Oh, it's sold out, but there's more on the way." I mean, Valve's always done this.
I'm kind of curious if they're having to divert like from the Steam Decks to launch their Steam machines, because they have a lot to do there.
I was thinking they might be cannibalizing some of the stock that they have. Maybe not the stock, but like the raw parts that they need for the OLED. And I mean, if they're willing to do that, then that, I would say, and this is all pure speculation, of course, like, but if they are doing that, then I mean, I think that shows they have some confidence in what they're building with these new pieces of hardware.
The only thing that they'd really be able to cannibalize is the SSDs, right? I think everything else RAM is pretty.
I mean, I'm not saying like
though,
that they're going to be taking like completed Steam Deck units and removing components. I'm saying like the raw sources where they're getting the RAM chips from. Yeah. That's they're diverting those to manufacturing the other units,
which is weird. Maybe. Usually you have all the stuff kind of set in stone like a year or two. Like, it takes a while to build a device. You especially if you're going to mass produce, you have to have like signed stuff, have it kind of ready. More than months, but like a year in advance.
But we've also read reports that these RAM companies are breaking their agreements specifically to fund these AI companies.
That's must be some pretty lofty contracts then.
They probably are.
Jeez.
Considering OpenAI wants to buy 40% of all, what was it, 40 or 60% of all memory? I can't remember.
Probably 60 if it's causing this much of a shortage.
Yeah. I mean, all the raw 40%, 60% of all the raw silicon. That's a lot to lose. That's a lot to lose, and hopefully Chinese memory will save us.
Or maybe that's literally the only thing.
Do you guys think Chinese memory will save the Steam machine?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of the Chinese manufacturers are on like the not allowed list, right? Like, isn't there like a list of Chinese companies that you can't buy from in the US?
Yeah, but managed by the Pentagon.
Is that enforced though, really? I have a feeling I don't think anything's enforced.
Yeah, at this point crime is legal, so
yeah.
Like, I don't think they can do direct business, especially like with government entities. But I think like if you were to buy like a computer from HP and they just so happen to have CXMT chips, then I don't really think that's the big issue. I guess they just won't buy from HP. Assuming governments actually buy. I don't know what they buy. I don't know what they buy. Dell, HP. Yeah, probably.
I hope we're not being run by Dell or HP, but it's probably something like that.
We probably are run by Dell and or HP.
Maybe. I don't know. Some of their systems are really old, so we might be run by some 50-year-old computer somewhere.
I mean, that's just government standard. Things take 50 years to change.
It's going to look like the Fallout terminal.
But regardless, though, it is heartbreaking to see the Steam Deck OLED sold out, because now I've gotten a lot of comments in my videos. I covered this, and people have talked about how they were just about to buy a Steam Deck, and now they can't.
Were they though?
Well, there's still people buying it. It's crazy that people are buying Steam Decks still. I'm not saying that. It just further proves, I think, that it is kind of a console, because it's been out for what, 3 years now? 4?
The OLED?
3?
Yeah.
Well, the LCD, like
LCD.
the whole Steam Deck, because between the LCD and the OLED, like there's not much of a performance difference. But yeah,
came out in 22, right? March.
So 4 years.
Oh, dude, the anniversary is around the corner too.
I know.
Like, I think it's next week.
Yeah, so almost 4 years.
Or like next week or the week after.
The thing really, so at least the model that I have in my mind of Valve as a company is they're very data driven, right? They don't make decisions without having some data to back that up. And so for me, I suspect that them letting the OLED fall out of stock means that they believe, this is just pure speculation again, but they believe that they will make more money selling new hardware rather than, selling the older Steam Deck hardware.
Wow. It's sold out in Japan too.
Is it really?
Or they want to hit that. Yeah.
Let's try Korea. Well, actually, no. This is just from. It's just from.
They're
Komodo.
all going to be this.
Yeah,
it's going to be all from the same distributor, so it's most likely going to be sold out unless you're local.
I mean, so word has it there's still some Steam Decks available in Europe if you're European. So if you want to buy one and you're European, I would buy one now. But as you can see here, it's sold out in Japan. Look at this Steam Deck LCD for $390 USD. Effectively, it's a little cheaper in Japan than it is in America.
Yeah, but they still have that in stock, but not the OLED.
Well, no, they're all sold out.
Yeah.
See, this says sold out.
Oh, I can't read that because it's not in English.
It's great. It's great, as you know, because it's color gray.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think that's what it was. Yeah. No, I mean, it is one of the cheaper computers you can get, though. Like, less expensive computers you can get. So, and on the go, you can hook it up to a lot of different things. It definitely still has worth today, but them diverting over to the Steam machine is definitely a tell. I think they really want to hit their Q1, but Q1, Q2 release, price, most likely. Yeah.
I mean, I think Valve recognizes that they're going to have to make some drastic plays if they want to launch the Steam machine and not have it be like dead on arrival, basically. Because people certainly believe that if it's like $800 to $1,000, it's dead on arrival. There's just no refuting that. That's what people feel.
Well, if it comes out and you can't build a computer or get a similar one for the same price, it might not be. Like numbers are going to be really weird this year, I think, with computers, and it will be interesting to see. Shouldn't say interesting. Be horrifying to see how bad it gets. I know last year started the whole thing with tariffs and everything, and it's just tariffs, and now just not being able to get parts. Like shortages can really cause a lot of issues with price.
Wow, look at that. No refurbs either, but we haven't had any refurbs in a while.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
But you can buy the dock. That's still available to buy.
I will say the dock is really great.
But it's a nice dock.
It won't do you much good if you don't have a Steam Deck.
So. It also does not have RAM or other things that are probably in shortage right now, so that helps.
But there's also alternatives to the Steam Deck dock you can use that are, I'd say, pretty good too. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like JSOX has some pretty good docks.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. So, how much do you think I could sell my Steam Deck OLED? That's 2 terabytes on eBay right now. Do you think I could get like 2,000 out of it?
Let's find out.
I'm just kidding.
Let's find out right now. Hell yeah. Let's see, Steam Deck OLED.
I'm seeing like $800
$1,000
to $1,000. Yeah.
Oh wait, limit. I have a limited edition one.
Same.
Ooh.
Yeah. limited edition. Let's see what that's going for. Ooh, $1,500.
That's brand new.
That could fund a 5070.
Almost.
Ooh, $2,000.
This is the thing that I've come to realize. It's like, if you have even half decent hardware right now, hold on to it. It's going to retain value like no other PC hardware has ever done in the history of PC hardware, right? Like, I have this PC. It's got a Ryzen 9 and 120 gigs of RAM, 3080 GPU, and this thing is, I could probably sell this for more than I paid for it right now. Hold on to your hardware, because there's no, like, the fact is, all this stuff is way too expensive, like over the top. And I don't think in the history of PCs, hardware has appreciated, right? And I think that's what's going on right now.
It's not really how it's supposed to go either. That's the...
I mean, it kind of appreciated when crypto was a thing.
Well,
like GPUs,
but also that's a similarly artificial, like, disruption. Like, I feel like the disruption that we're seeing in the market is completely artificial and totally manufactured by OpenAI and Nvidia, and big companies like HP are taking advantage of it because they're rolling out their subscription model laptops and shit, where it's like you don't even own and have, and you lease your laptop, and you don't even have, you're not building equity in it at all by leasing it. You can't buy it. You stop paying and you have to return it. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, hold on to your hardware because it will retain its value. And there's no telling when you're going to be able to upgrade shit. And even before all of this, like, artificially, like, scarce bullshit happened, upgrading really wasn't providing the same value proposition that it was in years past.
That could be why the companies are doing this, but Nvidia definitely doesn't. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if in the next 10 years we just see Nvidia and AMD kind of pull out of the consumer market for video cards.
Yeah,
you could only get APUs and stuff like that,
or Intel.
Intel will probably just fell out of it, but yeah.
Well, if Nvidia,
they're doing better.
Are we really relying on Intel to save us?
Maybe.
I mean, Intel's cards, I've seen, I don't have one, but I've seen a bunch of like glowing reviews of like driver updates, and like they're doing a good job.
Right. I just have a grudge with Intel after like the last decade of their dominance, if you recall.
Yeah.
Their failing dominance.
Remember, AMD was practically non-competitive, like back when they had the FX chips.
Yeah,
and also
I remember. I had an entirely AMD machine with like what it might have been the last like FX
bulldozer
CPU. Yeah, it was the bulldozer, because then the next CPU that I got was a Ryzen, the first gen Ryzen.
Right. I remember when that came out. It hit like crack.
Yeah, dude.
But that's not the only update Steam has delivered us. They've also delivered us a client update where now you can A, attach your hardware specs to a review, and B, provide anonymized frame rate data. And some other updates. Yeah, so basically, Steam reviews, a lot of Steam reviews don't have a lot of details. You know how bad some of them are. Let's take a look at Date Everything. It's very topical.
Oh yeah.
See, notice how there's no specs attached to this stupid shit. Now you can attach your specs to it. Some people do go out of the way to attach their specs to reviewers, but
they'll do it custom. Like they'll add it to the. I actually like that out. That's nice.
Yeah. So now you can add it, and it's validated by Steam, so you can't fake your shit too. Because some people, you know how some people will be like, "Oh, this game runs like shit. It doesn't perform well," and then they're running on like a 20-year-old laptop.
Yeah,
that's happened sometimes. Yes.
North Korean laptop.
Yes. I wonder if they have access to. No, they have access to Proton there. They have to. Because they have that gaming center that we talked about in the bonus episode.
Oh, in North Korea? Yeah.
In North Korea.
Oh, yeah, they do.
It runs on Red Star OS, which is a form of Linux.
Hmm.
I didn't realize Linux was communist. Well,
Linux...
Anti-American.
Linux is also Amish, too.
It's all Amish.
Yeah, they use Amish Linux, or some shit like that. I think Gardner would know more about it than I do.
Amish Linux?
Yeah, because you're the Linux guy.
Are you talking about North Korea still?
No, we're not talking about... I'm talking about... No, so apparently the Amish use computers.
Oh, the Amish.
And...
Oh, yeah. And they have their own Linux distro?
Yes, that I
That's cool.
I can't find any info on. It's like a
well, it
it's like a
be
really
on the internet.
It's a really stripped down operating system. It's basically just a word processor, to be honest.
Yeah, I would suspect that they wouldn't be connected to the internet. So
I'd
it
expect
might be
they
like
wouldn't
Temple
use
OS.
any of that. Sounds like they're breaking out of their...
There's an Amish community here in my town, and they, I'll be like at Dunkin' Donuts or something, and I'll see like 12 Amish teenagers huddled around a table charging their iPhones.
What?
Okay.
So,
yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. They're not Amish anymore. I'm going to take away their Amish card.
Isn't that sacrilege?
No.
Isn't that sacre bleu?
It's I mean, I guess they're technically Mennonites, but like they go around in horse and buggies, and
that is a little different, but yeah.
But they dress, I mean, they're literally like dressed like Amish folks with the hats, like the stereotypical Amish look. They're horse and buggies, and
I mean, I lived near polygamists growing up, and the FLDS and all that, and they do the same thing, but they still have their, they'll still do the horse buggy sometimes, or they dress up really like kind of old timey because they make their own clothing. But,
so they're polygamists, but they're not Amish.
No, but they're
those
like
are two very different things.
They are very different, but they both live in the past.
Why? So, but like, why do the? I know why the Amish live in the past, but why do the polygamists live in the past? That doesn't make any sense.
Religious reasons, like they're not okay. So like polygamy set aside, it's an FLDS. It's a branch off of Mormonism. So, and they kind of like it's very cult based. So along with that, there's a lot of aspects with it. So
yeah, and also like as far as I understand it, like Mormons used to practice polygamy, and so that's why they live in the past, because it's now illegal. So polygamists now who want to practice it have to basically live in the past.
Pretty much any sect of Mormonism that branched, because there's a ton that branched off. They won't tell you this. That practices Mormonism or polygamy is a cult, essentially, like a full on like Warren Jeffs kind of stuff. Like there's a lot of documentaries on this. If anyone's interested, it's gross and fascinating.
See, everything I learned about Mormons came from South Park.
To be fair, it's pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah, it's a good. That's a good. It's a good episode.
Yes. But yeah, so the other we didn't talk about anonymized frame rate data. So basically, if you enable this, Steam can collect your frame rate data, and it's stored without connection to any Steam accounts, but identified with the kind of hardware you're playing on. And this gives Valve insights on compatibility and improved Steam. It was also meant to be. It's focused on devices with SteamOS, but I assume in the future they can also use this to, general hardware as well. I guess, I don't know. So that's that.
I mean, it's not going to be like in the few years. It's just going to be like Steam Deck, and then it's just going to be all these like pre-made hardware.
Machine.
Yeah, Steam Machine. It's not going to say anything unique. In 10 years, the reviews will just have like 5 different devices.
Oh, I think they can. Well, I think they can also share this information with game devs too.
Yeah, no, which
is important because PC gaming has gotten kind of out of hand, to be honest.
We could definitely get back into optimizing.
Yeah. Well, speaking of things getting out of hand, it's Valentine's Day, which means it's time to talk about dating sims. Games with dating sim tags on them, like Monster Hunter Wilds. The hell is this doing here?
They have dating in it now. You can date those monsters. I'm sorry. No, but
Or the cats.
So, yeah, I mean, nothing screams Valentine's Day like, buying, like spending money, buying something corporate,
Yeah. Now, Persona 5 Royal definitely
yeah.
falls under the dating sim aspects. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what's popular here. Oh shit.
AV
sex,
AV sex.
Looks like it's okay. We're on High Tech's personal account on here. He has NSFW stuff enabled. So actually, no, I think some of that stuff is. Well, hopefully, you don't have to censor anything.
Oh shit!
Good lord, dude.
This should have been a topic, I think, in the bonus level video.
I thought about it, but then it's Valentine's.
It's so topical, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here are the popular ones though, like Monster Hunter Wilds, the most popular dating sim on Steam.
You know what they say, right? The couple that monster hunts together stays together. That's what they say.
There you go.
There, good stuff.
Yeah.
And also the couple that plays smut games together stays together as well.
Yeah, I mean, are they co-op though? That's the thing where I'm like, or is it just boring games?
Oh
Every game is co-op if you just swap controllers.
Anything's co-op at that point. But there's a lot of good, like if you need okay, you're gonna be listening to this after Valentine's Day, but for next year, there's a couple of good ones, and It Takes Two. And a couple of the games like that are definitely worth playing as a couple. You'll find out that you're gonna be closer together or you're gonna break up. So it's a good catalyst.
Doki Doki Literature Club, top-rated visual novel. It's also free to play.
It's not a dating sim though, is it?
Well, is Monster Hunter a dating sim?
Maybe this. I don't know. I've not played the new Monster Hunter. For all I know is that you could date stuff in there. I don't know.
Doki Doki Literature Club. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Those are the best. Those are the funniest kind of games on
Doesn't
Steam.
One of the chicks get shot by a cop for no reason?
Whoa, spoilers.
Whoa, spoilers. But no.
That was no, I think, yeah. Is it a different one I'm thinking of?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. So this is what, your featured list?
No, it's everyone's featured list.
I'm kidding. It's
a friend bought me Necopara Volume 1 a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
It's true. I don't know why she did it.
I'm just messing with you. Okay, well, there you go.
There we go. Valentine's games. But the real topic is, do video game romances suck?
Yes. I've been waiting to say that the whole time.
So the author of this article argues that they're somewhat transactional, especially in RPGs, because romances, the real payoff is a bunch of lore exposition, or maybe in gameplay terms, some benefits to your character. And also, they also find that love interests in a game where you're basically a blank slate is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of shitty, because it's very, I don't know how to describe it,
I don't agree. I think video games have decent romance stuff and all that, but like with the blank slate, it's kind of there for a reason, so you can superimpose yourself in there if you want.
Yeah, but right, I know what I'm getting at. It doesn't feel real because what do they even like?
No, it's not real. That's the thing. It's not
that's the
real.
thing. It's not real. But it also just doesn't feel right either.
Yeah. There's definitely been times where you're like, wow, you can really treat this person a certain way and it still can turn out, you can treat them shitty kind of thing. Yeah. Some games have, like, I think decent aspects to it where you have some, like, your character has some characteristics that they'll play off of. But yeah, usually it's a blank slate. Trying to like a Mass Effect has romance options, and your character does have, you're not a blank slate. Like you have different backgrounds that you can choose. You have different Paragon like options that you can choose. You have a lot that you can choose that can build on top of the relationship and the story. But yeah, at the end of the day, though,
yeah, like Commander Shepard is a character that's defined in like a few different ways, but they're still explicitly a defined character. Whereas like in Fallout 4, you're just a dude with a kid.
But that's meant to be a role playing game. Like I would say would you get rid of it in a role playing game where people can choose their different?
Well, it's a hard dichotomy too, because there's also the transactional aspect of it too.
It's just that's video games. I think it's really hard. I think it's really hard. And I think they could do it. And then this is one of those areas where they could improve on a game, actually, instead of making another High Guard. They could actually make a game where there's more complexity in your choices, and in an open world game where you have to have like a more solidified character in order to date certain other characters.
Ooh, this article mentions Tokidoki Memorial, one of the first dating sims to come out, and it's a more literal sense of dating sim, not like a visual novel where you just select dialogue. There's lots of different systems, and apparently it's really hard to get a date in that game. It's also not translated in English, so yeah, there's that too. Let's see, Harvest Moon. I remember Harvest Moon.
But that's like fun, like cute dating in Harvest Moon.
Yeah. And there's lots of pictures of Baldur's Gate 3.
There's a lot of romance in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes. Lots of romance. Let's see, he says that some game... Oh, well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm just like, when I play games, I don't play games with stories in them very often anymore. But when I do, and there's like romance, I avoid it like the plague. That's just me. But I wouldn't want to like take it away from anybody, like
right.
If they
as long as there's the choice, right?
Cringe. Yeah.
Like as long as there's a choice, yeah.
Well, and it's also like the same thing for me when it's like playing like a TTRPG where it's like, if I'm romancing my friend who is the DM or whatever, all of a sudden it just gets weird, and I just don't like it.
That sexual energy you're feeling, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I'm making it weird now. I'm sorry. I'm just messing with you. No,
rude.
It's lewd. No, and that's the beautiful thing about RPGs, about role playing and stuff like that, is that you can hopefully pick and choose how you want your experience. If you don't like the romance part, yeah.
I think it also depends too, because there aren't like, I wouldn't say like Baldur's Gate 3 has a lot of romance, right? But
it does. It really does.
But I don't know if I would consider it to be the focal point of the story. It just kind of something that happens.
It's not, but that's like half the stuff out there, I think, is on romancing.
I feel like if they made a game that has that isn't explicitly a dating sim, but it's also a game that features it as like its central point, then I think that could be something. Like a romance could be at the center of a game where
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3,
as far as you can, I think you can get on having like a super solid game and have a dating sim in there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you fail the romances like permanently?
Almost everything can be permanent. If you lose a character in battle, like it's permanent. So Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
Ooh.
can. Baldur's Gate 3 is, truly is
It's a
RPG.
generational game.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's other games too, to where if you try to romance multiple characters at a time, you lose the option to romance the other one, or they'll both like. My favorite trope, I think, in some of these games that have a lot of dating in it, is where they
find out that you've been
they
like triple
at the
timing
end,
them.
yeah, and then they just both are like "F you" and then leave.
Oh, Persona has something like that. Persona has that.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know. I like a game that has a good romance and dating in it. It's not my main focal point, and oftentimes if they make it too generic, or if they make it like, or even cringe, or if they just don't make it interesting, or too many choices, then yeah, I will sometimes just not do it. Yeah.
Ah, man, I don't know, man. Romance in games is a weird topic because like anything else in a video game, it can be done poorly, but it just feels worse when it's done poorly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
like bad gameplay is bad, but like bad romance just feels horrible.
I definitely think in like, because there in Bethesda games, there are some romancing, right? I don't know if I remember ever romancing in Fallout or Elder Scrolls, but
certainly not to the extent of like,
yeah, but it's definitely like if it's even there, I don't know if I even remember. It's that bad then. But
the cringiest part for me with a romance in a game is when it's like very clearly like acted, like mocapped, and it's like I can't see past like the people in the morph suits with like the thing hanging off their face and like trying to emote through that as
don't ruin it for me.
They're like dry humping.
They're dry humping.
I mean, James, if you're into that, just say it.
Into the mocha. I haven't seen anything like that, but it's still. I don't know what you watched, Gardiner, but no.
Supposedly, Baldur's Gate 3 hired a romance, like a sexual coordinator or some shit like that.
I mean,
I don't know what they call him.
A love doctor.
A love doctor. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not shocked. I've only gone through about a fourth of Baldur's Gate 3 because I got frustrated with all the decisions, and I still haven't gone back. I'm like, okay, I have to decide sometime on how I want to play, and I'm struggling. Man,
I feel bad now that I think about it, because Gardiner's gonna have to censor a couple of things in this episode from the Steam list. I'm sorry, Gardiner.
I don't think there's any boobs in it, so
that is true. But seeing magic pussy, oh shit, he has to censor that too.
I'm just gonna cut you out of the whole episode, High Tech.
Oh no! But yes, video game romances kind of iffy at times, but when it works, it works. But I'm curious to see if anything works from the Sony State of Play. So there are quite a few announcements. This is on Steam Deck HQ, so of course they showed the PC announcements. But there are some announcements that they announced that have not gotten a PC announcement, like the God of War remake. They're remaking the entire trilogy.
Oh wow!
I think that's awesome. Like the original,
like the Greek saga, the first three. Yeah. I am curious as to what that entails, though, because I don't think I'd like it very much if they changed the gameplay to be like the Norse mythology games. It
probably won't. I'd be shocked because they are very different play styles.
Yeah, they are very different. Yeah, like one's like a crazy hack and slash, like, and the other is more grounded, almost like, I don't want to say Dark Souls, but
it's like a Dark Souls hack and slash kind of mix.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, like the original God of Wars were basically Devil May Cry, but made by a Western studio, is what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
I
can see that.
It's
and
cool.
honestly, that'd be a huge mistake if they didn't stick with the the extreme hack and slash, because that's the fun part about the old God of Wars.
And the QTEs. The QTEs must stay. I'm going to be so pissed off if they remove the QTEs. Especially the Poseidon one in God of War 3. You guys remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I only played God of War 1.
All right, so basically in God of War 3, spoiler alerts, anyone that hasn't played at this point, you kill all the gods. And Poseidon in particular, it's like a first-person view of you getting your ass beat by Kratos. And then you press L3 and R3 to gouge Poseidon's eyes out. It's the best use of QTE in a game, to be honest. It feels like you're really doing it.
It really makes you feel like Kratos.
It makes you feel like you're squishing those eyeballs.
Yeah.
I hope they have some forced feedback on that. A little pop on the controller.
I don't remember if they do that. That'd be sadistic. No. But yeah, I'm gonna be pissed if they remove the QTEs, to be honest.
I doubt they will. It's either it's going to be a good remake or it's going to be a bad one. If it's a good, if they don't, remove it and just enhance.
If it's a remake and not like a remaster, they have to if they changed it to be more like the modern God of War, then it wouldn't even be a remake, in my opinion. Like, it would be a fundamentally different game. And then, as far as the QTEs, the reason that they've kind of fallen out of favor is because of like accessibility, right? There are a lot of gamers who just physically can't repeatedly press a button the way that the game asks you to. So I wouldn't be too perturbed if there was like accessibility features to disable them or skip them or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
I think that's
If there's an option.
Yeah.
But if they just remove them entirely without choice, then fucking hell, man. But then there's also a new God of War 2D game that looks like a prequel. I think it's like Sons of Sparta or something like that. Yeah, let me pull it up, actually. There we go. It's a neat little 2D game featuring Kratos and his brother. I think it was Deimos or something. It looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
It looks interesting. A lot of people were bitching about it on the internet because it's a 2D. It looks like a 2D game as opposed to the next God of War. But
I don't know. It's kind of weird take on a series that's all 3D, but
it is. But it's also interesting.
Yeah,
I'm interested.
I like what I saw there. It looked cool.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It looks more like
against it for being a
thing.
prequel. Yeah, I'm just against it because I don't like prequels.
Ooh, Ken is getting a sequel. Honestly, I didn't play the first one. I've heard it was decent, but it's coming to PC. Look at that. Look at that. It's coming to Steam. Day one.
I've never even heard of Kenna. I don't know what that is.
It was like one of the first PS5 games to come out. It was like a launch title, I think.
Yeah. Did it even do that well? I don't remember.
Do you guys even have PS5s?
Yes.
I have one waiting to be hacked.
Oh, see, literally in my social circles, I know one person who has a PS5. I just don't know hardly anyone who has one.
Oh no, I talk about.
There's not a whole lot of
Astrobot all the time.
Yeah, there's not
Astrobot's
a whole lot of
amazing.
Yeah,
right, Astrobot. Yeah.
It really is worth having a PS5 for Astrobot. I'm not gonna lie, I really like that game.
See, Death Stranding 2 is coming to PC. That's that one game that's one of the two games people were using to bypass the stupid Discord age thingy in the UK. Because it has a photo mode.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone on the internet just kind of looks like Norman Reedus, Let's see. 4 Loop. The hell is this?
Oh yeah. This is the J.J. Abrams shooter.
Look, yeah, you can tell it's a roguelike by this Slay the Spire ass map.
I feel like this is an online co-op thing.
It probably is. I don't think it's a live service though, probably. Which is a good thing. Let's see, Pragmata.
This one looked interesting.
Yeah, Pragmata is interesting. Vaguely.
No, it looked pretty fun. We'll have to see though. Like once again, I want to get closer. It comes out in April. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Resident Evil Requiem.
This is the one I'm excited
Evil.
for. Oh, so excited.
See.
There's some good trailers, and you get to play as Leon. Yeah, it's all good.
I'm excited to play as Leon again.
A grumpier Leon too.
And then there's Dead or Alive. You can tell the thumbnails on point for Dead or Alive.
Get back to me when it's Dead or Alive volleyball. No, don't make Dead or Alive is a fighting game, and then
I think it
had a volleyball game. Okay,
but look, they have Ryu Hayabusa in here too. He's in all the Dead or Alive except for the volleyball games.
Shame, he should have been there.
Dude, he'd be too OP, man. Ryu Hayabusa is like the best.
Wait, was
character.
that boob physics I just saw? Jiggle physics.
Yes.
I don't know if they can perfect boob physics from it's been perfect for decades now. They've perfected it. I guess.
Tech mode.
I wouldn't know.
See, here's Control Resonance. Didn't we just talk about Remedy's new CEO?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
In the bonus episode?
In the bonus episode, we talked about how he's going to destroy everything that's good and Control is going to go down the toilet. No, but this looks really good. I'm also really excited for this. Do we have a release date for this?
Let's find out.
It's not a big deal. Yeah,
no.
Okay. That doesn't give me hope that it will be out in 2026. But
Beast of Reincarnation. Yo, it's that Game Freak game that's not Pokemon. Didn't we also just talk about Pokemon in the wow, we talked about lots on the bonus episode.
Yes, yeah, we did.
Well, yeah,
half an hour worth, almost 40 minutes worth of content exclusive to our patrons. Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
This game does look pretty cool though. Wow, Pokemon look a little different these days.
Where's my Pokeball?
I don't know. I didn't know we were killing these Pokemon. Look, there's a Pokemon.
This is Pokemon with guns, guys.
Yeah,
dude.
Hey, he's got a staff
and a sword.
Girls only want Pokemon with skills. Most have skills.
Jeez. No, it's evolved, bro. It's dude, look at that Pokemon right there. Damn.
Is that a
But yeah, this game looks interesting. I want to give it a shot.
Rayman 30th anniversary, bro. That is exciting.
I don't.
This is a game
30th.
Huh?
I don't like that it's 30 years.
Yeah. Well, I don't like that it's fucking Ubisoft, but I played the hell out of this game on my PC when I was a boy.
I played a lot.
You can even play the Lost Prototype.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool.
Hell
Rayman was really fun. I played a lot of it.
Too bad
it's mean as a follower. Yacht Club's new game.
Ooh.
Have they made any other games since Shovel Knight and like the other Shovel Knight games?
I don't believe so.
I know they've published a few, but I don't know if they've developed any. But I played the demo for this. This one was pretty neat. It's almost like a top-down Castlevania. Like Castlevania Legend of Zelda, like hybrid almost. Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Ooh.
We're just kind of skimming over some of this. Almost. Didn't we?
Yeah, it's like pod racing, right? They have pod racing at one point. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of MotorStorm on the PS3. That was a good racing game.
MotorStorm was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they've kind of got me. They've got to kind of intrigued. Who's developing this? Not Ubisoft. So I'm down. I don't know who Fuse is, but I'm down to clown. Wow. 007 First Night. I swear we talked about a lot of this shit in the.
We've talked about a lot of this already.
The bonus episode.
Oh, this? Did we talk about?
Well, we talked about.
We didn't talk about this, but we talked about James Bond.
Yeah. We did. This is
look.
one of those.
Obligatory Bond girl.
Do I get to date them though?
Dude, you're James Bond.
No romance,
of course you are.
No purchase for James.
Exactly.
Dude, James Bond. Dude,
Yeah. Yes.
Of course
yes.
you're gonna romance
Oh, I didn't even put those two together, high tech.
And then we've got Metal Gear Solid 4. So this one's pretty big news because Metal Gear Solid 4 was stuck on the PS3 for a long time. And due to its unique usage of the PS3's unique hardware, it's pretty hard to emulate on even a good PC. But now they're just releasing it. And there's also a ton of... And because you know how like Metal Gear likes to break the fourth wall a lot, there's a lot of references to the fact that it's on a PS3.
Yep.
And it's on a Blu-ray disc. So you don't have to swap discs for Metal Gear Solid 4. And also the Psycho Mantis scene where he gets mad because your controller doesn't have rumble. Because I believe the first like PS3 controller, the 6-axis didn't have rumble because
yeah.
Yes, and then they added an update where if you have a DualShock 3, he'll be like, Rumble's back, and then he still dies. And then
good stuff.
I don't know what this is. Okay, where's the gameplay? Okay. I don't know if this is like for me, but it looks interesting. Let's see what else. New Castlevania being developed by the guys that made Dead Cells. Super interesting.
That's cool.
It kind of looks like the animated series, but the developers claim it has nothing to do with the Netflix series.
It looks like Dead Cells.
It also does look like Dead Cells, I'm not gonna lie.
But in a good way. Like, it looks like Castlevania Dead Cells, which was good. That's a good thing.
I think this is more of like a traditional Metroidvania as opposed to like the roguelike that Dead Cells is.
Yeah. Funny enough, I've played Dead Cells for a few hours. My wife is the one I don't know if she's beat it, but she's played a lot of it.
Yeah, Dead Cells is awesome. I really like it.
Oh yeah, Dead Cells is great.
That is my style.
I've watched her.
To a max.
Yeah.
See, you take the role of Trevor Belmont's successor, who's never had a game before. Oh, new Silent Hill. Silent Hill Townfall.
I feel like they're really milking the series lately. I think like there's a nice like maybe medium of getting these out. It was announced several years ago, but so it was announced a few years ago. Damn. Okay. I have 2 Silent Hills in my backlog I need to get through before I get to that.
Fair enough. John Wick game. I am curious as to how the John Wick game's going to play, because a lot of people seem to think it's just going to be like an FPS, but John Wick does more than just shoot guys in the face. There's a lot of like hand-to-hand in the and like fighting with improvised weapons in the movies too. Like look at this.
You can do hand-to-hand in first person, but yeah.
Yeah, but like it's not the same.
I feel like if they really wanted to nail what it feels like to be John Wick, it would need to be like third person, somewhat like was it Splinter Cell Conviction? Was that the one where you could mark people and then run in and pop, 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 and just it would like auto take them out?
I don't know. I've never played any of the Splinter Cell games.
Oh man,
I haven't played Splinter Cells in a while.
I loved Splinter Cell.
I mean, yeah, played the first one.
I think a John Wick game is conceptually pretty cool. I think the issue now is just how it actually plays. Because if it's just like a regular FPS, then like it's not that exciting. Even if there is like melee combat, it's just pointing and clicking. Like
I kind of want it to be like Breakdown. I don't know if you remember that game. It's a long time ago, but it had some. I think it's Breakdown or something like that, but it had hand to hand and a bunch of other stuff.
Look, it's an engine.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest fear is that this is a movie to game adaptation, and those always worry me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because they almost always cheap out on them.
That is true.
It doesn't look like it this time, but
yeah, this is the marathon.
it looks nothing like Marathon.
Yeah, that's fair. So this is going to be an extraction shooter instead of an FPS, like a single player FPS, like Marathon was. If you recall, there was that a whole debacle about the plagiarized art style. Apparently, they settled that with the creator. I don't know how much, but they did settle. See, there's also whatever this is, Social Puzzler. I don't know what any of this is. I bet you if I watched the video instead of just skipping around, I'd find out.
It looks like it'd be interesting.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, but if we sat here and watched every trailer, we would be here all day.
Yes. Oh, and Marvel Tokon. So they just announced the X-Men, which includes Storm was already announced as a character, but then they announced Magic, and then they announced Wolverine, and an oddball, the Danger Room, or Danger rather. So in the comics, she's apparently, the Danger Room that the X-Men have, where they make simulations and shit. Apparently, that's powered by a mutant named Danger. That I guess they just didn't know was there. I don't know.
I did not know that.
Comics are weird.
Comics are weird. I don't really. It's hard. It's hard to follow all of it.
Yeah, comics are like the one thing that there's a reason why no one actually reads comics. There's like some like weird conceptual shit in comics that gets difficult to explain, like how Cyclops' eyes, they you would think they just shoot lasers, right, or like beams or whatever, but they're apparently portals to like a dimension of pure energy. That's how they wrote it. That's a real thing, by the way. You can look it up. It's ridiculous.
I refuse to believe this, and I will have my own reality.
Okay.
It's just lasers.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Sometimes over-explaining stuff can ruin it. I will say, and that's one of those ones where I'm like, I feel like they wanted something really interesting and potentially ruins it.
Dude, I don't know. It sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
But not as ridiculous as this Ayaneo Next 2. Have you guys seen this?
No.
Yes.
So this is the Ayaneo Next 2. It comes with a lot of things that sound great. It comes with Strix Halo, an OLED display, a high refresh rate, a battery that's too big to legally take onto an airplane. But if you thought that was bad, wait till you see the price.
Oh my god.
And one can get it for $42.99.
That early bird price is actually still way too expensive. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're really trying to get people to sign up for the whatever it is, or Indiegogo or whatever.
Yeah, they're Indiegogo. I think they do it every time.
Fucking Ayaneo's an established enough company where they don't need to be doing this stuff. And I think the whole early bird thing is kind of scummy that they do, because people are just going to write, it's $34.99. No, it's actually $42.99. Because not everyone's going to buy it at the early bird price.
No, they also have limited supply too. It's a way for them to get bumped up sales early on. That helps. It's a whole sales tactic. I'm not a fan of it, but if we didn't fall for it all the time, it
wouldn't be so successful.
Yeah.
So it comes with a battery. 100 watts is the legal limit to take on an airplane per device and per individual battery.
But do they check?
And
I have a 100-watt battery that I've taken on flights, and they never blink an eye at it. So
I don't think they would. I don't think
they would blink an eye at an Ayaneo.
But it doesn't mean that if they did find out, you'd get in a lot of trouble. So I'm not saying you should do it, but would they find out?
Yeah. So it apparently has 2 NVMe slots. One that supports a 2280, one that supports a 2230.
This thing is massive. I mean, the Legion Go 2 is already at the max size I'd like. This is just crazy.
Yeah, but
does it ship with Linux? That's the question.
Does this ship with Linux?
Yeah,
None of these ship with Linux,
dude.
except for the Legion 2
What's
might
the
ship with
point?
Linux.
What's the point?
What's the...
What?
The Legion 2 is coming out with a version that ships with Linux.
Legion Go 2 is going to have a Linux version, a SteamOS version, so
yeah,
I'm probably going to switch over to that.
Yeah, but does the Legion 2 have a $4,000 version?
You're right. People complained a lot at the $1,400 price of the Legion Go 2. I'm sure this will do really well.
Well, if you want to buy
will the
one
Legion
of
Go
these...
2 have a 200-watt battery? That's the question.
200 watt. I like how you keep increasing it. Man, I want us to start optimizing more. Let's start throwing some ARM chips in.
Dude, does the Legion Go 2 have a custom Ayaneo RGB nameplate?
No, it doesn't.
That's a feature? Oh my god.
Because they're running out of features it has fans. Okay, cool. It's got this. I'm so tired of this.
This custom Ayaneo faceplate added $500 to the price tag.
But it's RGB, so it's worth it.
Yeah, right.
How many are they going to be able to make too with the RAM shortages too? So,
well, I mean, that's probably why it's so darn expensive. Because it goes up to 128 gigabytes of memory.
And the dollar devaluing, and I told you guys we're going to be billionaires soon. This is going to be like cheap. So another call back to the bonus episode.
If you shop with Temu, you're already like a billionaire.
True.
But does Ayaneo sell on Temu? That's a good question.
Ayaneo knockoffs do. Probably.
You want to buy an Ayaneo knockoff? Oh man!
I swear I've seen them. Like stuff that looks kind of like an Ayaneo device, but it's not.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, on paper, it looks nice. It looks like it hits all the boxes. It looks like it'd be a nice device if it was $1,000. Like, obviously cutting back some of the stuff, but I just the diminishing returns is just not there for me. It's just crazy.
Yes. Especially when AMD's next generation APU is around the corner.
Yes, that's true.
Medusa Halo. 80% more memory bandwidth.
That will be good.
Leaks suggest that Medusa Halo will be coming around 2027, 2028. It'll have a Ryzen 5. It'll have an RDNA 5 GPU with Zen 6 cores and LPDDR6 memory.
Will it, though?
I don't know.
No, I'm saying, is there going to be memory enough for this? Are we going to have devices in 2027?
Or 2028?
I'm just being very pessimistic.
That's a good question. Especially since they're trying to make DDR6 a thing right now too.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a painful transition.
It's gonna be a very expensive transition to the next LGBT 6 level of whatever. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's just gonna be expensive to upgrade. So, well, hopefully it all changes. We'll see.
Well,
bubbles could pop. Things will be cheap.
I think the big question now is whether or not Intel can rise up to the challenge. Because I'd hate to see an AMD dominance, because we know what happens when these CPU companies get to the top.
Both AMD, Intel, and NVIDIA are both horrible at this, where they get to the top and then they just rest. They don't do anything extra. They almost always just sit there on their tech and don't innovate. That's why Intel's in such a bad state. It's because they did not innovate. They just played off their same tech for a decade.
Intel.
AMD is not quite that bad right now, but it's...
I think the signs are starting to show that they are doing this a little bit.
Well, that and their next gen stuff isn't as powerful as they say it is, and so that's why we're here with albeit the Legion Go 2 is more powerful than the Steam Deck, but it's not, I don't think as powerful as the tech they were claiming should be. So do you think for the Steam Deck 2, this is the type of tech that we're starting to get into that it will be a part of?
I don't know if I see the Steam Deck 2 running a full fat.
It's not going to run a full fat
APU.
It's not, but I'm just wondering, like RDNA 5 kind of stuff.
I think we're getting there. I think it might be the next gen after this.
Yeah, I think it was UDNA that someone mentioned.
UDNA, yeah, is the one that's more mobile. Yeah.
I don't really know what UDNA would entail over like RDNA 5, but
it's an architecture like overhaul. So yeah. I mean, I'm all for APUs, honestly, coming more to the market of desktops and small form factor PCs.
You know, I wouldn't mind a socketable Medusa Halo CPU that I can stick in my motherboard and call it a day. That'd be nice.
It would be nice. I'm all for this as long as we can get it.
You know what else is nice, though? Stop killing games. There's been an update in the front. Ross. We're not going
to be able to hear this, but yeah, continue.
Yeah, so if you recall, Ross was on Off the Console. To all of our viewers that may not know this, he was a guest, and we talked a lot about Stop Killing Games, and we gave him some hard questions, but he answered them quite nicely, and he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Doing what he does best. The big question now is, so basically he's kind of stepped back as essentially lawmakers in the European Union have taken over. And so now it's just a matter of trusting that they'll be able to do their job. But I mean, he's still there to support them, but he's really taken a little bit of a step back because for a while, this was all he was doing. And I can imagine that, must have tired him out a lot, but hey, he's doing good. He's making progress. I hope the best for him.
No, it's a good update that this is the time frame that I think we were told that, the beginning of this year that the European Union should start looking into it and actually potentially solidifying some laws around it, right? And so we'll see what they have. They have a much better track record with this type of stuff than like the United States, so we'll see.
Yeah, that tends to be the case.
He's a really nice guy too. Like you said, we had him on the show. So
let's see. He's not, man. That is crazy to think that you have to like do this because people might try to assassinate you.
Luckily, he's in Europe. I don't think it's going to be as likely, but still.
Yeah, I don't think the gaming I don't think the gaming industry has gotten that big, but apparently, Epstein was involved in the gaming industry at some point.
It's pretty crazy.
Man, what the hell have
Bobby
what
Kotick,
the hell are we doing? Yeah, Bobby Kotick. Apparently, he's the one that suggested Call of Duty do microtransactions to indoctrinate kids into an economy.
That's how evil he is.
Fucking hell, man.
He invented microtransactions. No.
Speaking of evil, though, Dino Crisis is coming to Steam, the first two games. But here's the real kicker, though. It's coming with what they call Enigma DRM. I think we talked about this a while back. But essentially, it's not really anti-piracy as much as it is anti-tamper. And it caused a lot of slowdowns, and they even added to Resident Evil 4 after they removed Denuvo. And that made the game run worse than it did before.
Yeah. It's so weird. I mean, this is a pretty old game. Why do they care so much? People can already play the PlayStation 1 like on an emulator and all that. Like,
and
if people want to, if people want to steal this, they can already do that or tamper with it. Just release it with what Steam has for their protections. Like,
The way
I don't get it.
so the way I see it, it all began when someone ran a naked Chun-Li mod in a Street Fighter 6 tournament.
In a tournament, like
Like they were streaming, like they were spectating as like the tournament host, but they forgot to turn off their naked Chun-Li mod.
Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, who doesn't forget to turn off their naked mods? So,
Hey,
but
Valentines.
Valentines.
This
But-
this literally sorry, James. This just goes to show that like DRM is not about piracy and it's not about anything except control. Like it's really about just screwing over your audience as much as possible.
Well, and that's the downside of Capcom. It's a Japanese company, and they really don't like their IPs being touched.
Well, it wasn't so bad until someone broadcasted a official Capcom tournament with a naked Chun-Li mod.
That's stupid. Those don't line up to where you punish everyone because of a mistake like that, where you should have just vetted before they got on anyways. So
yeah, but at the same time, though, Japanese execs are kind of scary to deal with sometimes. Let's be perfectly frank. I don't think I'd want to mess with one if I had one as a boss.
I guess. I don't know. I have no context.
Yeah.
I've never worked for a Japanese.
But
person.
I mean, so here's the thing, though. Yeah, I agree. These are these are PlayStation 1 era games. No, they're literally PlayStation 1 games.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're on GOG too, by the way, I should mention. It's the old PC versions, but they've been updated in cooperation with GOG. But for whatever reason, the Steam version has Enigma, whereas, GOG doesn't.
I mean, does it even work that well for anti-tampering and like anti-modding?
It delays it inevitably, because I think the first game they really added this to was one of the Battle Network, like one of the Mega Man games for like modding. Because you could mod those and while yes, it did prevent current mods from working, they kind of just got around it.
I don't get the anti-modding thing. It really pisses me off. Especially growing up, I loved modding Half-Life like crazy. I don't get it. It's so bizarre to me.
Yeah, these companies don't understand that like modding is the first step to a career in game development.
Yeah. Or just extending the lives of your game, having fun with your game. Like most people are going to play it just how you want it to. And then usually everyone that mods it usually plays through the game that first time, but let them, I don't know, just let people play the game that they bought. It doesn't hurt you. It literally does not hurt anyone else. I just don't understand.
Yeah, so Dino Crisis is basically Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
It is, yeah.
I love that it has that big red banner that says this includes Enigma DRM.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's interesting that they have a whole system for anti-tamper when it's not even like I get like Denuvo sucks, but we see the logic behind it, right? It's anti-piracy. But Enigma reports suggest that Enigma is not even anti-piracy, which begs the question, why?
Because once again, they don't like Japanese companies, game companies a lot, like don't like people tampering with their IP with what they make. People have been put in jail for modding in Japan. It's crazy. That's the one thing I really don't understand about Japan.
I don't know either. It's just one of these weird things that just ends up happening for some reason.
It's abhorrent, but yeah.
See, yeah. I think I'm trying to put myself in the position of Capcom here, and I think I figured out why they don't want people modding Dino Crisis. It's because they don't want like streamers to forget to turn off their naked dinosaur mods. and stream it live, because that would be really embarrassing.
Oh man.
For Capcom?
Yeah.
But
For
yeah.
Capcom,
Not the
exactly.
naked dinosaur mods. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that Dino Crisis 1 and 2 are on PC now. They're 50% off, so you can buy them at $5 instead of $10. I've never played any of the Dino Crisis games, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was actually on my wish list. I never got to play it. So I wouldn't mind going back and playing these, but if I can't do it with nude mods, I don't know. What's the point?
As a PSA, you can get the game on GOG DRM free, and it's part of the GOG preservation program. So, just putting that out there for people, and it's the same price as well.
Very nice.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like this red banner down here. It's missing.
Well, that's actually high tech. That I went and looked. That's actually not.
Oh,
he's got
he's got
Steam
a mod or something.
Yeah, I've got augmented Steam.
That's cool. I was gonna.
Which they should. Yeah, sorry.
No, they should do that. Like what you're saying, like Steam should incorporate. Like if it has DRM, it should be in bright bold colors, like what it is and what it does.
Yeah. If you scroll down high tech in the right column, there is that yellow banner that says incorporates third party.
Yeah.
That is Steam, but moving it up above the button makes more sense.
It's hidden.
Yeah, augmented Steam does a lot of great things. I wish they made augmented Steam work on the Steam Deck, like on the interface, because like the Decky exists. I wish someone would do that, but I don't know if that's on anyone's wish list, to be honest.
Decky breaks my Steam Deck every few months.
Yes, same.
It's been like that for years. But yeah. No, this is cool.
Oh, look, GOG is listed as a co-developer. Here, let's see. Capcom, GOG.com. Published by Capcom.
And they still shove that DRM in there.
It was Capcom's idea. Because no one in the right mind would no one at GOG, I wouldn't imagine, would want to do this. But since Capcom,
it's just costing them money. It doesn't save them any money. It doesn't do anything except for they're spending money that they could give to the developers. Like, well, in this case, the game's already built, but
Wow, look at this website! Holy shit!
Let's see. Ooh, let's see how much it
costs.
Fruitiger
Arrow.
Ooh, let's see how much it costs to get the 64-bit gig version. Ooh, we can buy a company license for $500.
Oh, is it just like a flat out, you just buy it once and bundle it?
Let's see. It looks like, no, there's a subscription. You get 9 months of free updates, and then you pay $79 a year or $45 half a year. Where is Enigma based? That's what I want to know, because it looks like they have a website for China, India, or you can order in Russian too.
It's probably just another version of Palantir.
Yeah.
It has a Malwarebytes entry.
Yeah.
To be fair though, that's their forums.
But
yeah, they also added this DRM to Resident Evil 4, and they removed Denuvo, by the way. You know how Denuvo reports of it making games run worse, and this new version of Resident Evil 4 with Resident Evil 4 Remake with Enigma instead of Denuvo makes the game run worse somehow. So there's some shit going on here. Digital Foundry made a video on it.
Yeah.
Look, man, what the hell?
That's a noticeably big difference.
What the hell, man? How did they fuck up this badly, How did Capcom fuck up this badly?
That they care about things that don't matter.
Look, it's smoother and it's higher, and this is like all jittery and shit. I don't know, man. I'm not. I don't know. Speaking of jittery and shit, let's talk about this stupid experiment that someone did. proving that audiophiles are a bunch of fucking liars.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
So I have to ask first: do you guys have any audiophile friends among you?
I've had some growing up, not as much now.
Yes, I've known quite a few people that claim they can hear things that are physically impossible to hear. I'm no longer friends with them, but for different reasons. But essentially, someone did an experiment where they ran digital signals through copper wire, a banana, and mud. And they could not, and the differences were imperceptible.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
No, it's yeah.
They have
I
some
think
nice
we've known this for a while too. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, they have some nice audio gear, and they've tried to guess which ones came from which sources. Not very many correct guesses. And honestly, given how little they were, I would imagine these were not due to hearing differences, but rather just a lucky guess, to be honest. 6 out of 43 were correct. What's that? What is that like? That's an F.
Yeah, 13%, 14%.
And it's not like I just barely fail an exam. That's like I didn't know shit in this exam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. So it just comes down to, for audiophiles and for like corded audio, just get a good cord that doesn't fall apart, right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is
You don't-
this?
You don't need to spend $50 on a cord for audio.
Dude, they made a speaker that just looks like a gaming PC. And it's
That's
just a
silly.
speaker. That is ridiculous.
Dude,
Yeah, it's the only way I'm gonna be able to get a PC now.
The
No.
audiophile thing, man, like I have been listening to music on this what is this? The Creative Nomad 2C. I did a review of it on the site. This thing, it has 128 megabytes of storage.
Yeah,
internal.
that thing's old.
This is from 2002, and I like, in order to get any number of like usable tracks on here, you have to encode it at like 128 kilobits a second. And I have been listening to 128 kilobit a second MP3s that I ripped directly off of CDs, and I literally can't tell the difference. Like if I focus really hard, I can like hear very distant like MP3 artifact in the cymbals, and that's it.
Yeah.
Dude, if you gave that to like an audiophile friend of yours, he'd probably tell you that it's unlistenable to it's inaudible garbage.
Yeah. What do they know?
I don't know, man. You know what So yeah, I think this is a very interesting experiment. I mean, truth be told, it's pretty well known that a lot of the audiophile marketing is sometimes snake oil.
Yeah.
Some of it's real, but
Marketing
for like a 1% gain. Like
yeah.
I remember Linus covering like $1,000 like audio setup with just headphones. Linus Tech Tips 1,000 headphones. Earbuds are really nice. IEMs are really nice though. Some of them get really expensive too. I have quite a few IEMs. Have you guys heard of IEMs before?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they call them Chi-Fi because they're Chinese, but they're pretty good stuff for the price. Especially
sounds like you're an audiophile.
A little bit, but I try not to fall for the snake oil.
Yeah. There's definitely like improvements in audio and stuff over time. It's just not usually like if you're spending thousands of dollars or even going into hundreds and hundreds of dollars, like it's diminishing returns.
Moondrop generally makes pretty good products. They have a phone though, which is news to me. But they do have nice earbuds. They have a Honkai Star Rail collab. Wow. They're collaborating with everyone these days. That's crazy. They also have a keyboard. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
These headphones that I have are Hisense. What are they?
I don't know. What are
Sennheiser. That's it, Sennheiser, and they were like $70, and they sound freaking amazing. So, but I'm not a audiophile, so what do I know?
That's fair enough. That's fair
I
enough.
have AirPods that just connect to everything.
I like how cool planar magnetic headphones look. These look pretty cool. But of course, we don't listen to music to look cool. I mean, some people do, but
a lot of people do. But yeah, I mean, I'm fine buying expensive audio gear, but you shouldn't have to be buying every generation or buying it very often. Like there's like really nice speakers should last you a good long decade or two. Even same with some of my, like, I have some of the Sony right here, the nicer Sony headphones right here that are wireless. And they're great. Like they're a couple generations old now, but they still sound amazing. Great noise canceling. They're just suck when you connect them to any cord or anything like that.
I've got one of these, the Echo Asgards. They sent them for review. They're like $500 MSRP. They're insanely expensive. They look really nice, though, I will say, and they sound really nice too. But I don't know if I would pay the MSRP to get one of these, but that's really nice to have.
It's not what you're supposed to say. You say these are amazing, and I endorse them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, but let's see. What else do they sell? Do they still? Because these are all sold out, and they've been sold out for a while now. They have the OH10 Obsidians. These don't look as nice, to be honest, but they're still pretty nice. They've got the Sapphire Mirage OH10s. I don't like the way these look, but all right, there's a lot of IEMs out there. I think if you're in the mood for earbuds that are wired, IEMs are way better than like your standard Apple earbuds.
Way better?
Like the little crappy ones I used to get, or even the ones that are like Type C based now that they have. Like I think those.
Well, yeah,
those are way. I think those are way better, and you can get some for very cheap too.
Oh,
you don't have to buy these hundreds or even thousands of dollars worth of IEMs to get a good audio experience.
No. Honestly, like, you don't need to spend that much.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're someone that wants a little more out of your audio.
I mean, if that's the only thing that you care about in life, I guess go for it. But maybe you should start traveling more.
I agree. You should definitely travel more.
Yeah, traveling's fun.
Hey, you can take these to travel with you too. But like, there's some really cheap ones that are purportedly really good too. I'd have to look further into the cheap ones personally, but I mean, $20 is a small risk, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of small risks, though, we didn't have a final. But I don't have a real article for this one. But Lunar New Year's is coming up, and because I'm Asian, I figured we'd talk about some Asian food because why not, right?
You make me hungry.
I want Asian food.
Now, what's your favorite Asian food?
Me? I like orange chicken. No, no. Sorry, Gardiner. Go ahead.
I like sushi. I like
good stuff.
Hibachi. Hibachi is good.
Hibachi is good.
I like New York style Chinese food, which is not Asian at all. But
what the hell is that? New York style?
New York style is like it's like not traditional. It's very it's like, pancake batter, chicken fingers, and stuff like that.
That's interesting. Well, I know that like American Chinese food was created by Chinese people. It's just not from China.
Yeah, right. Like orange chicken.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Well, so like
I mean,
yeah.
General Tso's chicken.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say General Tso's chicken also isn't from China too.
Right. Well, so the thing is, if you're from the Northeast, like I am, there is a very specific kind of Chinese food, and it's called New York style Chinese food. I've visited all over the country, and the Chinese food that you get everywhere else is not like what you get up here.
Does any of this look like New York style Chinese food?
What
is this?
Yeah, those are the like chicken tenders.
Those look like McNuggets, to be honest.
Are they just fried chicken?
It's
batter.
It's
I think
white,
I can get those
it's
here.
White meat. Yeah.
Yeah, I can get that here.
Yeah, that all looks familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, I can get. There's a couple of Chinese restaurants that have stuff like this.
Yeah, these straight up look like chicken McNuggets from McDonald's.
Usually they're longer.
They do not
they don't look like
chicken
McNuggets, but they're different. It's different, and I'm not I grew up with this style, and so like every time I visit anywhere else in the country, like we went down to visit Emily's dad in Florida a couple of years ago, and that's where I learned about New York style Chinese. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, we have one here, but it's not very good. And then we got it, and it wasn't.
Interesting. So like Chinese food, and you can see a lot of Chinese restaurants. There's a whole story with how that's all developed decades ago, with how we have so many Chinese restaurants because they're subsidized to help with immigration.
You guys ever have
to start like small businesses and stuff? Sorry, continue.
You guys ever have dim sum?
Yes, it's good.
Yeah.
Yes, dim sum is great, man.
Yes, I do like some good dim sum.
Man, we should go get some.
You know what else I like for Asian food?
What else?
Korean fried chicken.
Holy
bringing
shit,
it back. Bringing it back.
Fried chicken. I mean, honestly, Asian food is probably some of my favorite. It's probably at the top, and then it's Mediterranean, because I really do like some good Mediterranean food.
Holy shit. It's Jensen Huang's favorite food.
What's he having for the Lunar New Year?
Hopefully it's Korean fried chicken.
Yeah.
Every business is out trying to find out what Jensen eats so that their stock can jump up in price, to be honest.
You know,
last time I hung out with Wendell from Level 1, he took me out to Indian food, and it was freaking awesome. And I don't remember any of the names of the Indian food that I had, but it was all really good.
Was it like a curry?
There was curry, there was goat, and there were a few other meats, and it was and there were a lot of sauces, and I was very thrilled.
Have you had much Indian?
No, that was my first and only time I've ever had Indian food.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, it's really good. They have a lot of really good curries. Penang.
There is,
that's
around here.
Thai, but
there's no Indian food at all.
That's Thai.
Man, that's the worst part about being in a small town, is like sometimes you don't get like a lot of the like cool experiences.
Yeah, even if I go to like Bangor or like Augusta, I don't know of any Indian places up there.
This is why I like to live in cities now, because I grew up in a small town. We didn't have stuff like that.
You guys ever have banh mi before?
Banh mi is amazing.
Yeah, banh mi is really good.
And if you get like the traditional kind with the head cheese, what is the head? Oh, what is the meat called?
Pate? Pork pate?
Is it? No.
Or do you
maybe
think of something else?
No, this is it. But it's interesting.
And banh mi is really good.
I'm hungry as shit. I want food.
I'm going to show you some more Vietnamese food. You guys like pho, right?
Love pho.
I've not tried pho.
Oh, you should, man.
Pho is so good.
Oh my god, man, you are missing.
Okay, Gardner, we have to when we go, we have to meet up sometime and do a culinary tour.
Okay,
yes,
sounds good.
So pho is really good. People say it's their best it's the best Vietnamese dish, but I mean, I like it. But personally, the best noodle dish is bún bò Huế. You guys ever heard of that?
No. Maybe.
It's really good. I think it's way better than pho, to be honest.
You know what? I think I have this option at my it's I have a local shop nearby, and it's run by Vietnamese family, and so they do a pretty good job with their pho recipe. But I think they have this. I'll have to try it next time.
Do it. Tell him do it. Tell him you had a Vietnamese friend.
Okay, I'll do that.
But then,
I love Vietnamese food. It's really good.
Yes. There's also something I really like in Korean. It's my favorite Korean food. You ever heard of tteokbokki?
Tteokbokki is really good.
No.
It's weird. It's a weird texture, but it's really good.
Gardiner, have you heard of it?
I have not.
So basically, these are rice cakes. They're slathered in a gochujang based sauce, and it's pretty spicy. But man, it's so good.
It's very spicy, but it's very, very good. You gotta eat like
sometimes the soup is a little. Not soup. Sometimes the sauce is a little wetter, so it's almost like a glaze. But sometimes it's like straight up like cooked into it too, like this.
Yeah.
Cheesy rice paper is not the same thing as like the real deal, like rice cakes. Like it's.
I've
really
made
good.
multiple different versions of this at home too.
Oh, man,
sadly,
my God,
I can't do rice at
What?
all anymore. I can't do rice.
It's high glycemic.
Oh,
Or-
shit.
The only rice I can do anymore is if I cook it and then I let it chill for 20 minutes and then I only eat like a tiny portion.
Oh
Sucks.
no!
Refrigerating it can help, but there's also basmati. Could also be something you
I've
might want
done
to look
basmati,
into.
Yeah.
Okay, basmati's might be it's the only one that I know of that.
Gardner, your camera's like a little glitched out, or is it just me?
It's just a little bit. I think it's just internet.
You guys have not been like moving for the last like hour and a half. So yeah.
Oh, well, maybe the video footage will be a little better.
It usually is.
Yeah.
It'll be.
It will degrade this before it degrades the
But you guys can see the stream, right?
actual file.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen the
Okay.
stream the whole time.
All right, so
Salivating over here.
Oh man, I gotta go back to Japan at some point.
Sushi's amazing.
Sushi's amazing.
Japanese food is my favorite.
Ramen's the best though. Like
The convenience store is
really
ramen.
good ramen.
The convenience store is also insanely good. Yes, too. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, we made ramen a couple of weeks ago, and it was like we just found a recipe online, and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like an authentic one.
It was an authentic recipe. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
the funny thing too with ramen broth is that there's so many different ways to do it, and especially in Japan, each shop, especially if it's a specialty shop, like they have their own recipe. Like it's very different.
dude. Yeah. Japan has a series of convenience stores. Man, the convenience store food in Japan is amazing. It's insane.
It hits so much better than here.
It's insulting how bad the 7-Eleven here is.
We are getting better though. Like they set the 7-Eleven, I believe, started in America, moved to Japan. Japan kind of bought off their own, and then Japan's 7-Elevens bought, I think, the American ones, and so now they're bringing more Japanese because they know that there's like a drive for that. There's more Japanese food coming to 7-Elevens in America, including like egg salad, like the egg salad sandwich that they have, which is very different. I got it recently at the 7-Eleven near me. It was really good.
Man,
with the very specific bread,
I could live off Japanese egg salad sandwiches, to be honest. That's how good it is. And this guy here on Instagram did the thing where you take like a family chickie and you put it inside an egg salad sandwich and eat it. Oh man, that is to die for.
Is he American? That seems like a very American thing to do.
It might be, but I mean, it was still really good.
It looks really good.
Man, there was a lot of things in Japan that I had that were so good.
I need to eat now. This is I'm so hungry now.
This is a controversial one because I think some people won't like it, but takoyaki is really good.
Takoyaki is really good. The only people I've known to ever complain about squid are like fucking kids. Like, truth be told, the only people I've ever heard complain about squid are kids.
My kids are probably like this more than some of the people around where I live. So, but we have a lot of Japanese restaurants that have takoyaki here, and it's it definitely is much better in Japan though.
It is much better, and okonomiyaki is also a lot better in Japan too.
Okonomiyaki is one I make at home all the time. I make this all the time at home.
It's like a cabbage pancake.
Yeah. It's very savory, but it's really good.
No, you know, I think we're missing out on some Chinese dishes too. I know we covered dim sum.
Szechuan. There's some Szechuan type of
also
dishes that are pretty good.
Also, there's something interesting in Vietnam too, where fast food restaurants cannot compete with them because of how fast, like, Vietnamese fast service is. So, you know how, like, sometimes it takes like 10 minutes to get something at McDonald's or some shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you go to like Vietnam and you like go to a restaurant, most restaurants serve like maybe 1 or 2 dishes, and they just get that out to you really quick. And it's like,
they specialize. Yeah,
they specialize, and that's
interesting.
Yeah, that's what makes it so fast, and it's also super cheap too. Like, you can get adult like James, how much is pho in like your area? Like what? $10?
It used to be pretty inexpensive. They used to sell for like $7 a few years ago, but his demand was so high. It's between $10 and $13 where I live.
Well, in Vietnam, you can get it for like $1. No,
isn't it a pretty
50 cents? 50 cents. I've had really good pho's for 50 cents.
Isn't it a pretty common breakfast food?
It is. It is a breakfast food. I mean, I've had it for breakfast too. I've had banh mi for breakfast too in Vietnam.
I've had everything for breakfast. And we go really far into that. So with those specialty shops, are they more, is it a restaurant or is it like street food?
Well, some of it's street food. Some of them are indoors, like a restaurant. I would imagine that's probably still like street food, maybe. But they're not. But like, I don't know if I've been to like a real super nice sit down restaurant in Vietnam. Not that I ever need to. All the real
interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we've talked enough about Asian food. I'm getting
I can see Gardiner over there just drooling.
I'm literally ordering food right now because you guys are making me so hungry.
What are you ordering?
I'm ordering a cheeseburger. It's the only thing I can get in town here. I can't get anything else.
Damn. One of these days, Gardiner, we'll treat you to some nice Asian food. I got a really nice dim sum place near me.
I'm looking forward to it.
There's a couple really good spots in the States too that you can get really good. There's just different types of Asian food. But I gotta ask though, are you guys doing any do you guys cook a special meal around Valentine's Day, or just do you cook do you have meals that you cook that's like?
Well, Lunar New Year's.
Now that we're talking about this,
Lunar New Year's is coming up soon, and we're making something called Bantat. You ever heard of it?
No.
It's
I have not.
So it's rice. Unfortunately, shit. It's everything in Asia is rice, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I feel bad. Like flaunting this in front of Gardiner. Now.
So, is that
rice and like
fat
meat, and I think this is a mung bean in the middle, and it's and it's like steamed inside some banana leaves. It's really good.
Interesting.
Stuff. And like you can freeze it too, and like you can like pan sear it so it gets a little crispy. All the rice edges get a little crispy. It's awesome. Like this is what they did on Wikipedia. Wow, Wikipedia is the only place that has a picture of someone pan frying this. That's crazy.
I'll have to ask my my pho dealer because like he'd probably make it. I'm tight with him. He'd make it for me.
Want that? It's a special occasion, man. Yeah, I'd get on that before.
He shuts his shop down for like a month or two, January and February. So he's over in Vietnam right now.
Oh, you better ask him to hook you up, man.
I know, but no, like maybe making some really good Mediterranean today. Mushroom dish like with some fresh noodles and everything. I'm
gonna get some Vietnamese food because I'm hungry.
That sounds good too. You're making me hungry.
Taco. That's what we make is tacos.
Tacos are really good.
You guys want to eat this banana right here?
At this point, I'd probably eat it.
You want to eat this experimental banana?
Experimental. It's just got copper in it. It's fine. It is really green.
Anyways, okay. Let's close off this episode. We've gone on long enough about food.
Let's go eat. Let's get some food.
Yeah, if you like this, if you like this, be sure to check out all of our channels. Check out our Discord, our Patreon. Heck, you can even listen to this on the podcast. Listen to the podcast on Spotify or something like that. Oh, your video's back, Gardiner.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully,
it never went away for me. It never went away for me. Like what we're about to do, right?
Footage, yeah, we're about to make like a tree and leave.
Nice. With that horrible pun, let's head out.
All right, take
Later,
care,
guys. Peace out.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
See ya.